we'll be going through all these Selenium concepts, like what are the different components we have, why Selenium. Selenium components, as you can see, we have 4 components, that is Selenium IDE, RC, and WebDriver, Grid. So before that, can anyone say why it is named Selenium? Anyone know the story behind it? Okay, let me tell. QTP, as you all know, it is a very famous automation tool, and it was originally developed by Mercury Interactive before HP acquired it. So Selenium, it is used as an antidote treatment of mercury intoxication. So that is how Jason Huggins, who has introduced Selenium tool, has suggested that name as Selenium. Okay. So Selenium IDE, it is a Firefox plugin. So what it does is it records and playback the scripts. It supports operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and also it supports only this Mozilla Firefox browser. Okay, so if we want to write any advanced or robust test cases, then only Selenium IDE is not sufficient. We have to use Selenium RC or Selenium WebDriver to write the more advanced test cases. And the second one is Selenium RC. It is also known as Selenium 1. So Selenium RC, it was actually the main Selenium project until it got merged with Selenium WebDriver. So now it is anyways depreciated. Selenium RC is depreciated now, but before it was actively supported the main Selenium project initially. And it used to support Java, JavaScript, Ruby, PHP, Python, Perl, and C# programming languages. And also it was supporting almost every browser and even the operating system as well, like if you can say Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Solaris. And again, the browser also, that's what I said, like it supports almost every browser out there. And we have Selenium Grid. Its main purpose is to run tests on different machines against different browsers in parallel. So for parallel test execution, we used to use Selenium Grid. And yeah, you can run the multiple test cases at the same time against different machines and in a different browsers and operating systems. Then comes the Selenium WebDriver. That is also known as Selenium 2. It is a browser automation framework. What it does is it accepts the commands and sends them to the browser. So this is what we are doing in our projects as well. So we write all the codes as per the commands, like we call it and then the browser will perform that command, whatever we have given. So it is implemented through browser specific driver. See, whatever we give, like if you are giving Firefox, then it will run it in Firefox. Chrome driver, it is in Chrome driver. So it depends, whichever browser we are mentioning. And it also controls the browser by directly communicating with it. And it also supports the programming languages like Java, C#, PHP, Python, Perl, Ruby, and the operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Solaris. And in case of browser support, as you can see, Firefox, Explorer, Chrome, and that Chrome is from 12.0.712 versions and above. So if it is below that, then it will not support. It might run error in that case. And even for Opera also 11.5 and above. So we have to check the versions accordingly, and we have to run this script. Okay, and Selenium installation process follow these steps. Let's see about the process of this automation testing. As you all know, automation testing is faster in execution compared to manual testing. It is cheaper in a longer run when compared to manual testing, and is more reliable and versatile. And it is mostly used in regression testing. It doesn't require any human interventions. Like you can just keep it for running and it will run. Even if there is issues, no problem. We'll get the test report. We'll get to know where exactly is the error. And yeah, it will increase the test coverage as well. So some of the limitations, as you can see, if the product or application is not stable, then it is not a good thing to automate such applications, because it will be very expensive. And even most of the automation tools that whatever we will be using, it will be also expensive. So these are some of the limitations. And again, there are some limitations regarding handling the captcha and getting visual aspects of UI, fonts, color size, that you cannot automate. In such scenarios, we can prefer manual testing over automation.